Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Merv Evans. I'm general partner at Evans Venture Partners. I'm also your workshop leader on Reg D Made Easy. If you're looking for private investors, one of the most important things you can do is to have a well-prepared and quality business plan. Welcome, Lynette Bigelow from Bigelow Associates. Ms. Bigelow Associates is one of the leading investor public relations firms there is in Southern California. Lynette Bigelow is also the publisher of one of the largest black publishing companies in the United States, Community People Press. Ms. Bigelow, welcome to Evans Venture Partners.
Thank you.
What is an investor kit or a lead letter kit or an investor outreach package? What is that?
They are lead letters which go out to venture capital people or other people to get you funded.
And why do you take the time to prepare a lead kit? Because a lead kit is not a business plan, right?
That's right.
What's a business plan?
A business plan goes into details about your project.
Now, why do you do the business plan and why do you do the lead kit? What's the reason why you do those two things?
To get you funded.
Right, so the lead kit is a short package, is that right?
That's right.
How much do you charge to prepare a short package?
$350.
And how many leads does that go out to?
Either 25 to 100 lead letters, or that's mostly what's done, 25 to 100 lead letters.
Now, a business plan, you just make one copy of it, is that right?
Yes.
And then you run it off to as many copies as you need, is that right?
That's right.
How much do you charge to prepare a business plan?
$1,500.
$1,500. What does a person get for $1,500?
He gets a detailed product which goes out to someone who is already interested in his project.
So the lead kits are to test the waters and line up those people that would be interested in the deal. Is that right?
That's right.
And then the business plan goes out to everybody who is interested in the deal.
Yes.
Now, I also understand that Bigelow Associates in many cases recommends an investor DVD.
Yes.
Now, what is an investor DVD?
An investor DVD is a DVD that will go out to venture capital or someone who's a source, but it's more detailed.
And that DVD can be constructed over the telephone or it can be constructed on a live shoot at the person's office. Is that correct?
That's right.
What do you say to people when they say they don't think they need a DVD?
They need a DVD because someone may come back and say that they didn't get any information about how not to give your retirement or any monies without talking to them first.
All right. So the DVD is what we would call a protective device. Is that right?
Yes.
It puts out all the risk disclosures and all the information that if they get in a court fight a year, 2 years down the road, that they can defend themselves.
That's right.
All right. So a person can't say, "Oh, Your Honor, I gave them my retirement income," and then it's on the DVD it says, "Don't give anybody your retirement income,"
That's
right?
right.
Okay. So the DVD is a defense measure. The business plan is a positive document. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, I understand that you like to see a good-looking board of directors in the management statement that goes in the business plan. Why is a good-looking board of directors or good-looking board of advisors very critical to a successful package?
Beg your pardon?
Why is a good-looking board of directors or board of advisors very critical to a good-looking package?
Because you need a good board of directors to help direct your business. You can't just run it yourself.
So it's important in the management statement to have quality people who are on the board of directors. Is that correct?
That's right.
Now, the reference letter. You like to see 1 reference letter, 2 reference letters, 3 reference letters. How many reference letters do you like to put in the business plan?
2 to 3.
Okay, what is the reference letter's job?
The reference letter goes out to say, I know George, he knows a lot about his project.
So the reference letter is a credibility builder.
Yes.
It attests to the character of the person in question.
Yes.
Now, Ms. Bigelow, why should folks hire you? What makes you so special in this whole process, in this whole game?
Because I've been working this field for 20 years and I have a lot of experience.
And so, how do people reach you? How do people get in contact with you?
They can contact me by calling 323-309-6485.
Now, when you look at the planning horizon, the success potential a business has, what are you looking for when you look at a client to potentially work with?
I look for the fact that they have a lot of experience in their project.
All right, and the type of business. I understand that there are certain types of businesses that you won't take. You've indicated you won't take gambling or porno or businesses that have a lot of question marks. Is that right?
Yes.
Why is that?
I just don't want to deal with those type of businesses.
Okay. Now, if a person says to you, they don't want to get the reference letters or they don't want to get the board of directors, what do you say back?
I say that they don't have any experience. And I also wouldn't take that type of project.
All right. So they have to be absolutely 100% cooperative.
Yes.
Now, when you look at your long-term objectives, I was noticing on your bookcase here, you have a number of outstanding titles of yourself. You have Lynette Bigelow Getting Funded. Tell us about that project, would you please?
Lynette Bigelow Getting Funded has 4 titles on 1 DVD, 2 audio CDs.
So that's a title for a new business owner?
Yes.
All right. Now, there's the Bigelow Business Funding Kit. Tell us about that.
This is a Bigelow starting kit, 4 audio CD set.
Now, that is for a person who is just starting a business, right?
Yes.
Now, we also see the Bigelow Funding Kit. Now, that's for a more advanced user, is that right?
Yes.
Person who's looking for $5 million or better, is that right?
Yes.
I understand that these packages all have one thing in common, don't they?
Yes.
They have you on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then there's Finding Investment Capital. Now, this is for a new entrepreneur, or is this for an experienced entrepreneur?
This is for a new project.
Okay, and so that's the basics, the basics, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and then you have red hot business plans.
Mm-hmm.
Now, tell me about the red hot business plans.
Red Hot Business Plan is just what it says. It's a really top-notch business plan.
So, folks who are going to work with you to prepare an exciting funding platform, they really should review the material very carefully before they jump in the lake with you. Is that right?
That's right.
You encourage people to buy these copies because they will benefit from them, right?
Yes.
Now, I understand this is your full professional package called Getting Funded. That's your major capital seeker package.
That's right.
And folks who get that package plan on working with you over the next 14 to 30 days. Is that right?
That's right.
Now, open it up for me. Oh, it's got a big workbook in it, a big 100-page workbook. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And these workbooks, and then on the back there's a 4-audio CD DVD set. And so these workbooks, you expect the clients to fill in the notes on them?
Yeah.
Why is it important that the client take the time to work the workbook to its fullest? Why is it important that the client take the time, that when you give them an outline, that they actually put the time, some quality time, on the material that you ask them to do?
So that they'll know what they're doing when they go out to get investment capital.
Now, I also understand that you ask them to do this so that they don't fall apart at the investor interview. Is that right?
That's right.
That your job is to get them to the interview date. Is that true or false?
That's true.
Now, you recently had one of your clients who you spent a considerable amount of time, identified a major investor for him, and then when they called them up, he fell apart. Is that right?
That's true.
What happened?
He didn't know that it was okay for the prospective investor to go with commercial real estate also. He thought that they just would go ahead with housing, individual housing.
You mean residential property?
Residential property.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. I couldn't tell you.
But you found the lead, and the client wasn't ready.
That's right.
The client didn't invest the time they needed to invest.
That's right.
Okay, and so just hiring you and you doing the work that you're going to do doesn't guarantee a person's going to be successful. Is that right?
That's right.
Especially if they don't put any time in it.
That's right.
Okay, I want to make sure that you stress that point very clearly, that the entrepreneur has to do something too. Is that right?
That's right.
What, in your judgment, does the entrepreneur need to do to bring their contribution to the table? What must the entrepreneur do?
He has to know what he's doing. He can't just, do anything.
So he's got to have a very clear-cut position. He's got to have a very clear-cut understanding of what his goals and objectives are for the business.
That's right.
And why do you tell everybody that you want a professional, suit and tie, well-dressed picture available to you as you're building out their package?
That's right.
Why do you ask people to have a good-looking photo?
To give the investor to give them
a good impression.
Yeah.
A good power photo gives a good impression. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Now, I want to ask you a very simple question. Do you give refunds?
No.
Why don't you give a refund?
Because I do all the work, and that's my funding.
Well, all of it's custom work, is that right?
Yes.
So you can't take custom work done for number one and give it to number two.
That's true.
It's not like a book where if you return the book, you can sell it to somebody else off the shelf, right?
That's right.
Right, so it's custom work.
Okay.
Miss Bigelow, I'm going to ask you to give me a very, very simple answer, right? You've never had anybody in the last 20 years file a complaint against you. Not one. That's a long time for a business to go without one complaint.
That's
Are you
true.
proud of that?
Yes.
You've never had anybody go to the district attorney, DASID, Department of Corporations, or the Security Exchange Commission and file a complaint against you, have you?
That's right.
You take a lot of pride in the fact that you run your business with a very high level of integrity and honesty, don't you?
That's right.
What do you expect from the client as far as their honesty, integrity, leadership, and vision? What are those qualities that you expect from them?
I expect them to run their business with integrity also.
And what does that mean to you?
That means that I won't have any problems with them.
And that means their investors are always told the truth.
That's true.
All right. I've heard you say many times that people should never lie, never lie, never lie. I've also heard you say, never lie to your investors. Tell me why that's important.
Never lie to yourself, never lie to me, and never lie to your investor. Because if you do, you're going to get in a lot of trouble.
Your deal's going to fall apart pretty quick, isn't it?
That's true.
All right, especially lying to yourself. That's a bad disease a lot of people have, Lynette. Sometimes people don't even realize they don't know the truth. And the truth will set you free or put you in the box. Okay, 323-309-6485. Lynette, one last question. Do you approach every case with a positive or do you approach every case with a negative?
I approach every case with a positive.
Success is just a step away. Okay. All right. Well, hey, tell everybody about my new title, Finding Investors, the 6-step DVD package. Tell them about that.
It's 6 DVD audio case from Community People Press, and it's Finding Investors. This is another good title.
Now that's a title that you've published, is that correct?
Yes.
And it's $99, is that right?
Yes.
And there are no refunds on that title, are there?
No, because it's electronic.
Thank you.